Join us on BCCTV for a new series titled Community Circle.
It's diversity, resilience, and the spirit of community.
You know, who has inspired you and why their story is important.
A person is supposed to be sitting in the bus and have a white person.
I think that you should say that because I'm thinking of Marcus Messiah Garvey.
Welcome to Community Circle.
I was born in Fort Smith, Northwest Territories, and raised in Edmonton. Both my parents were teachers. I wanted to be a hockey player. I played goalie for Laurier Heights, went to St. Francis Xavier High School, and won a scholarship to the U.S. But one core principle has guided my life's work ever since. Markets don't know values. People. So I left finance and joined public service to help ensure our economy supports the things that Canadians value, like healthcare, security, and a life we can afford. One of my first jobs in public service was helping the Liberal Prime Minister face our massive government debt. When the markets crashed in 2008, I worked with a Conservative Prime Minister to protect Canadian homes. I got it done. Canada recovered faster than the other G7 countries. And I got it done again, navigating the British economy through Brexit. I can tell you from experience, this country is not broken. But it does need experienced leadership and a real plan to ensure that all Canadians benefit in an increasingly complex and dangerous world. You can't stand up to Trump when you're working from his playbook. Pierre Poilievre has been a politician his entire life. And in all that time, he hasn't fixed a thing. He just complains, misleads, and blames everything on someone else. I'm not a politician, but I've always been a liberal. Because liberals believe that people are free to make their own choices. And your government should protect your right to live the life that you want to live. But we also believe that good governments empower their citizens to build great things. We can build the strongest economy in the G7. We can build bridges between each other. We're a proud nation of builders. And now, it's time to build.
Appreciate the number of people in this room right now. It is absolutely wild. Look, it's great to see so many familiar faces, some unfamiliar faces as well. Those are always nice to see too. Before jumping into the rest of this, I'm just going to take a quick moment for a land acknowledgement. We acknowledge the lands which constitute the present-day city of Mississauga as being part of the treaty and traditional territory of the Mississaugas of the Credit First Nation, the Haudenosaunee Confederacy, and the Huron-Wendat and Wyandot nations. Ramadan Mubarak to those of you who celebrate. Thank you for making it out today. My name is Faris Alsoon, and I am now officially the candidate for Mississauga Centre. I've been speaking with many of you for quite some time now, and it's been clear that we have lost our way. And talking to all of you for these past few months, it's clear that we've found it. And it's not a coincidence that we're all here tonight. It's for one specific person, and that is Mark Carney. We all see it. Mark is a good person, a good leader, a good friend, and yes, our next Prime Minister. I'm told that apparently I'm a politician now, and we're known for speaking way too much, so I'll surprise you all and keep it short instead. Yeah, that deserves a cheer, doesn't it? You all know that we have a fight coming up ahead. We can't do it without you. You hear it every election, but it means more to us now than it has ever before. Winning this next election is going to take grit. It will take determination. It will require volunteers and strong community leaders. People like all of you here who showed up today. To those of you in Mississauga Centre, our community deserves strong, fresh leadership. Mark is exactly that. Now, it's time to build. Thank you, merci, and I'll pass it over to Malala from Dufferin, Canada.
Thank you for being here, everybody. My name is Malala, and I'm your Liberal candidate for Dufferin, Canada. I came to Canada from Afghanistan in 2006, searching for a better life. As a newcomer, I had a great deal of challenges raising my kids as a single mother, but with the government programs like the Canada Child Benefit, I was able to support my family and get ahead. I was able to climb the corporate ladder, working my way up from a business administrator to a business manager. And I managed to start my own Afghan media network to connect communities and uplifting diverse voices. That is the power of giving to newcomers, and especially women, a chance to succeed. As I know that our Liberal team will continue to build a strong economy so that families from coast to coast to coast are given the same opportunity to succeed as I had. It's time to build. Thank you.
Hello, good evening, everyone. How are we doing tonight? Are we all ready to have a fantastic night? Yes! Perfect, just what I love to hear. My name is Amandeep Sodhi, and I'm your Liberal candidate for Brampton Centre. I wanted to take a moment to thank all of you for being here tonight to support Mr. Mark Carney as the next leader of the Liberal Party and the next Prime Minister of Canada. I truly believe that there is strength in numbers. And wow, look at the turnout tonight. It's truly amazing to see how many supporters have gathered here today for such a great cause. Sorry. As Mr. Gordie Howe said, elbows up. So let's keep our elbows up tonight to defend Canada and to support Mr. Mark Carney. Thank you all and have a great evening.
Be in rural Nova Scotia, be in Saskatoon or Ghana, we're all Canadians. We are masters in our own home. We control our economies. Our responsibility now to come together to take the greatest country in the world and make it even better.
Welcome to everyone from Mississauga.
Good evening, everyone. Everyone's so excited to see Mark Carney. Who is excited? I'm Sonia Senior Member Partner from Brampton South.
So everyone, we stand here in this moment to tell you that this night is your victory. That when Mark stands on stage on Sunday in Ottawa, that will be a victory for the Liberal Party and a victory for us. And that when he becomes Prime Minister, that will be a victory for this great nation of ours. When he wins, we win. When we win, cliche that every election is the most important election of our lifetime, but I think this time it's actually true. All elections are important, and I truly believe in the project of this country, that we are not complete, that we are constantly building towards a better end. And I think that is the beauty of this country, that although we come from different places, we all wish to head in the same direction towards a better future, and that as Canadians, although we may look different, we are one people with a common history and a shared destiny. And I know that if we work hard, we'll find that shared destiny. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you so much. It's so right. Well said, Gwynner. Mark Carney and his vision for a strong, prosperous future is exactly what Canada needs to take the challenge ahead today. Otherwise, Mark's proven experience and unwavering dedication makes him our ideal leader. Let's rally behind Mark Carney.
Thank you so much for coming, and welcome to everyone to the Peel region, to this riding of Mississauga Mountain. Let's get this show on the road.
We will face those issues again. We will face them with experience, with great leadership, with great members of parliament. But we also know that despite all these challenges that we face, we are here today because Canada is the best country in the world. And we are going to make sure it stays that way. Despite Pierre Poilievre and the divisions he's trying to create, the Trump-like politics that he's bringing to Canada, we will not stand for that. Do I hear you? The stakes are high, but I know that together we will protect our economy, we'll defend our workers, we'll ensure that Canada continues to be the beacon of stability and opportunity. We must choose the path forward of proven experience and a vision for a better, more prosperous Canada, a united Canada, a Canada that is led by Mark Carney.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Shafqat Ali. I'm the Member of Parliament for Brampton Centre, and I'm the candidate from Brampton Chinguzi Park in the next election. I just want to share two stories of today's interaction with different people. I went to church today for Women International Service Day, Prayers Day. One lady, she talked about leadership, and she said, God, we will have, she was praying to God that we can have a candidate or the leader or the Prime Minister, the next Prime Minister, who can lead our country with the pride and with the unity. And I'm like, who that person could be? And she goes, that economy guy. I'm like, what is, do you know that name? No, that economy, he fixes the economy. I'm like, Mark Carney? She said, yeah, so Mark Carney. So that is the one thing in the church, during a prayer, I heard this. So I'm going to ask you, who's going to fix our economy? Oh, I can't hear you guys. Who's going to fix Canada's economy? There we go. So Mark Carney is the guy who's going to fix an economy.
taken by President Trump that threatens our economic security. We need a strong leader with the economic credibility to stand up for our country, and that leader here tonight is Mark Carney. Now, when you contrast that with the leader of the official opposition, Pierre Poilievre, who practically worships President Trump, steals his talking points, uses his slogans, that's right, and he talks down Canada. We have a leader here with us tonight that will proudly stand up for Canada, and I'm just so proud to be here with my colleague, Richie Valdez. But thank you so much to everyone for being here tonight.
Hey everyone, I'll make this brief. How are we doing this evening? Mark's right there, and I just want to say thank you so much. This is us, Peel Region, Mississauga, Brampton, Caledon. Thank you so much for coming out strong for Mark Carney. He's the future. Do you not feel excited for the little party of Canada again? Let's say yes. And so he's right there. So can you give me a C? Can you give me an A? And an R? N? E? Y? What does it spell? Thank you so much. I'm Richie Valdez, Mississauga Streetsville. Thank you very much for coming out.
Hello, everyone! Come on, Peel, you can do better than that. Hello, everyone! I am Kamal Kara. I'm a proud member of Parliament for a beautiful riding of Brampton West. I know Brampton is well represented here in this room. If you're from Brampton, make some noise!
Folks, my name is Charles Sousa. I'm the member of Parliament for Mississauga Lakeshore. I'm so proud to be with all of you and my colleagues behind us to support an individual who's going to make a real difference for Canada. We need someone who is strong on the world stage. We need someone who can protect Canada, protect our identity, protect our sovereignty, and ensure that we protect our social programs and our economy. And who is the best man to do that job? Absolutely. Carney is the man, and we are going to welcome him in a very quick moment, because this is the moment you've all been waiting for. Come on, let me join me and welcome to the stage, Mark Carney.
Mississauga, Brampton, Toronto, the GTA, all in one spot. Wow. Thank you, Kamal. Thank you, Charles. Thank you. An incredible group of MPs are here tonight. All the Liberal volunteers. Merci beaucoup. Bonsoir tout le monde. It is awesome to be here in this session. But I'm confused. I have a question. Who's ready? Who is ready to stand up for Canada with me? And who is ready to help the Liberal Party win the most consequential election of our lifetime? Now, this one's tougher. Who has successfully voted in the Liberal leadership day? Wow. The tech support out here is outstanding. Look, I know. I'm with you. Look, just under 2 months ago, I put my hand up to run for Liberal leader because I knew we needed big changes to get our economy back on track and to help all Canadians get ahead. Oh, we need big changes. All of us. Because Canadians, you got me, I'm here. Canadians from coast to coast to coast have told me that they want change. They want change. Les gens veulent du changement parce qu'ils sont inquiets. Ils inquiètent du coût de la vie et de la crise de logement. Ils sont inquiets pour les jeunes. Ils sont inquiets de l'avenir du Canada face aux menaces du président Trump et un monde plus divisé et dangereux. Canadian, c'est ça. In that world, in that divided and dangerous world, Canadians want new, positive leadership that ends the They want a plan that stands up for our great country, a plan that stands up for Canada. Now, after 2 months, it's getting to the point where I might have to start calling myself a politician. But next week, we'll see after Sunday night what I can say. On Monday, by Monday I may only be a pragmatist. But I'm always going to be a pragmatist. I'm always going to be a pragmatist. And because I'm a pragmatist, that means that when I see something that's not working, I'm going to change it. Yeah. And if I was selected, I will make big changes, like eliminating the divisive consumer carbon tax on households, on farmers, on small businesses, and getting rid of that hike on the capital gains tax, which penalizes those who take risks and build our country. Canada needs more of this type of change. Change that puts more money in your pocket. Change that makes our companies more competitive. Change that builds the strongest economy in the G7. We can change our economy, but there's another person that's trying to change our economy, and not for the better. No. This week, you know where I'm going with this. This week, the Donald put tariffs on our goods and energy, and then he took them off, and then he put them back on again, and now he's starting to. He is attacking what we build. He is attacking what we sell. He is attacking how we earn our living. He's attacking Canadian workers, our families, and our businesses. And I am so proud of the response of Canadians across this country who are raising their voices. I salute the provinces who are stepping up in this fight. And the Canadian government that is rightly retaliating with tariffs that will have maximum impact in the United States and minimum impact here in Canada. And if you select me as Liberal leader and Prime Minister, we are going to keep those tariffs on until the Americans show us some respect and make credible commitments. I will ensure that all the proceeds of those tariffs will be used to protect our workers. Because unlike Pierre Poilievre, I don't have the reflex that every time something bad happens, I try to cut taxes. Look, we didn't ask for this fight, but Canadians are always ready when someone else drops the gloves. We're united, we're determined, we're elbows up, bit of Gordie Howe there, we're united Americans should make no mistake. In trade, love you too. In trade, as in hockey, we will win. Les Américains, je vous dis, comme au hockey, nous allons gagner. But, just like in the Four Nations, victory will not be easy. Victory won't be easy. And we are facing the most serious crisis in our lifetime. And by accident or design, everything in my life has prepared me for this moment. I grew up with values that I learned at the kitchen table and on the ice. My parents were teachers. They stressed the importance of hard work, of community, and of tolerance. My coaches were volunteers who taught me the importance of teamwork and ambition. These are good values. These are Canadian values. I brought those values with me when my province sent me away to university. I kept them close when I was managing crises here in Canada and around the world. They've guided me as I was working to build strong economies. And now I'm calling on those same values in the face of this crisis. We need to do some things differently because new threats demand new ideas and new challenges demand new leadership. If you select me, my government will put into action a plan for our economy to build new trading relationships and to secure our borders. Our plan will work because it's built on those Canadian values of community, of teamwork, of sustainability. Notre plan va mettre les gens avant l'argent. Now, my opponent, judging from this room, our opponent, Pierre Poilievre, doesn't get any of this. Doesn't get any of this because he is that type of lifelong politician who worships at the altar of the free market despite never having actually earned a paycheck or made a payroll. His reflex is always to cut and destroy. Does that sound familiar? Yeah. President Trump's plan is to divide and conquer. Pierre Poilievre's plan is to divide and be conquered. I'm not going to give him the chance. Look, let me say a few words about the politics of division. One of the reasons why, unfortunately, Canada can no longer trust the United States is because Americans no longer trust each other. This is where the negative politics of division and anger leads. Half of the United States fears and distrusts the other half. We can't let that happen in Canada. Americans are divided, and ultimately that's going to make them weaker. And we will win this battle if we are strong and united. We can argue about politics. We can argue about hockey. You can even be an Oilers fan, surrounded by Leafs fans. It's a free country. But when it comes to Canada, we are all on the same team. Let's choose to be strong. Canada's strong. Le gagnerons cette bataille si nous sommes unis et forts. On peut se disputer au sujet de la politique, on peut se disputer à propos de hockey, c'est un pays libre. Mais quand il s'agit du Canada, nous sommes tous de même côté. Choisissons d'effort. Now, it's our strength that the Americans want. They want our resources, they want our water, they want our land, they want our country. Think about it for a moment if they succeeded. They would destroy our way of life. Look at this room. It's an amazing room of Canadians. What this room shows, we're all Canadians, we all have our distinct identities. Canada is a mosaic, US is a melting pot. Aux États-Unis, on ne reconnaît pas les différences. On ne reconnaît jamais les peuples autochtones et ignore jamais le droit pour la langue française. Les États-Unis ne sont pas le Canada et le Canada ne fera jamais partie des États-Unis. Never ever be part of the United States in any way, shape, or form. So, what should we do? Well, that's the start, yes. Yeah, get through the red web, yeah. Vote early. You know, what I've learned from experience in crises is plan beats no plan, and that you need to distinguish between what you can change and what you can't change. Okay? We can't change Donald Trump. And in person, like Pierre Poilievre, will kneel before him before he stands up. Someone who believes that Canada is broken will not put Canada first. With Pierre Poilievre, everything is on the table. He is the wrong person at the worst time. C'est la mauvaise personne au bureau. Nous devons comprendre ce que nous pouvons et devons changer. Nous sommes nets chez nous. We can control. What we can control is our own economic destiny. We can control it with the right. And here's how we do it. We have a plan that puts more money in your pocket. It's a plan that ensures, sorry, turn me off. All right, get back on. A plan that ensures that your government spends less so Canada can invest more. A plan that builds millions of homes. A plan that makes Canada not just an energy superpower, but a clean energy superpower. A plan that creates new trade corridors with, get this, reliable trading partners. That creates one Canadian economy, not 13. And just consider this, that if we removed all the barriers across our country to internal trade, we could expand our economy by up to $200 billion. That is, checks notes, $5,000. $5,000 for every single Canadian. That's what's happening. That would more than offset any of the tariffs Donald Trump can throw at us. In other words, we can give ourselves far more than Trump can take away. We are in control of this. before I finish, let me, don't worry. It's actually, there's a lot more, don't worry. You gotta be longer than the people who introduced you, so that's, before I finish, let me tell you why I'm a liberal. As you gathered from my remarks, my campaign, I'm focused, I'm laser focused on building a strong economy for all Canadians. But let me tell you why that's important as a liberal. It starts with good, high-paying jobs today and brighter futures for our children tomorrow. That's clear. But then it goes to the value of community. Because in Canada, we care about everyone. We know as liberals, we can't redistribute what we don't have. We know we can't be strong abroad if we're weak at home. We know we can't build a better future if we can't be present. But I'm fighting for a strong economy for all those reasons, so we have those strengths. But I'm fighting for it so we have the resources for good Canadian healthcare. So we can support our seniors who built this great country. So we can provide childcare for young, hard-working families. Dental care, I was thinking about this the other day. Dental care for those who can't afford it. Over 1.5 million people have already accessed that. Pierre Poilievre says no one has. He doesn't see you. He doesn't care. I'm fighting for a strong economy so we can create a more sustainable world for our children and grandchildren. And I'm here before you tonight because Canada has given me everything. My family, my education, and my values. And in return, I'm ready to give everything for Canada. For your support so I can do that. Thank you very much. Merci. Vive le
Canada. Up Canada.
Well, it's getting heated here, right here in Mississauga, because we just had this beautiful time here with the one and only Mark Carney, and you know, the election is on Sunday, you know, so we're looking forward to see, you know, possibly we're seeing Mark Carney as the winner from the Liberal Party to represent the Liberal Party and possibly become the Prime Minister, and his biggest opponent should be Oliver.
Yeah, so we are here to let the Canadians know that we need the right leader to represent Canada. And today, you know what is happening between US and Canada. Yeah. We need the best leader that can stand for us, the one that can advocate and make Canada #1, the best country in the world. Okay. So thank you. I want Canadians to come out and vote until we vote the best leader in our country. Up Canada!
Up Canada!
Up Canada!
Up Canada. Okay, Mr. Dilly is here with me. Okay. Dilly, how are you doing?
Nice to see you.
Well done, my brother, man.
Thank you very much.
How are you? So tell me, tonight you were here and you saw a lot of energy in this room.
A lot, yeah.
Mark Carney, you know, he delivered the speech and that was spectacular and powerful. How do you see this? Do you see him as one? Do you see him winning?
Well, what I saw is awesome. We didn't expect to see this kind of crowd, but the crowd we saw, there is a positive energy coming. And I believe if they can take this energy, take it out there to the poll, it's a win-win situation.
It's a win-win situation. Now, you heard a few of the things he said. Is there anyone that struck?
The one that struck me most is when he says Canada is not for sale. Canada is not for sale, and I think that should be the first motto for whoever wants to win this election. Canada is a sovereign country. They should be on their own. It's not supposed to be annexed by another country. So Canada is not for sale.
Thank you so much, Mr.
Thank you very much. I'm happy to be here. Yeah, this is Black Community Canada Television. I'm happy and excited to be part of this TV station, and I'm encouraging everyone.
Thank you, sir.
You to tune into Black Community Canada Television.
Here today. Come on. Well done. Good evening to you.
Thank you. Good evening.
What an electrifying evening.
I know.
With so much energy.
Exactly.
Tell me how you feel tonight.
Oh, I feel amazing. As you know, we're with so many incredible Liberals from Brampton and Mississauga, celebrating the fact that, you know, the amazing next leader of the Liberal Party of Canada and our next Prime Minister, Mark Carney. And you saw the energy, you saw the enthusiasm, you saw the supporters that are out there. They're ready to build our country. Mark Carney is a guy to do it with the expertise that he has, and he's the only one that has the guts and the expertise to take Donald Trump and Pierre Poilievre.
My God.
And that's exactly what we're doing.
You know, coming in here, getting into this place was so difficult because the entire road was almost blocked. I said, what's happening, man? We didn't expect this at all.
Well, that's the thing. Peel shows up. Peel, you know, our Liberals in our region, they're dedicated. And it was so good to see so many new faces because, you know, as you know, Liberal Party of Canada is a big tent party. And it's so good to see so many, obviously our veterans and senior supporters, but it's so good to see some young faces that we haven't seen before. So to really see the energy of our party building, and we're going to make sure we win the next election. That's what we're getting ready for.
Wow. Sunday is first and foremost the first big day.
That's right.
Wow. So you see it going?
Mark Carney is going to be the next leader of the Liberal Party.
Oh my God, you guys heard it right from MP Kamal. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Nice seeing you this evening.
Good to see you again.
Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, that's our own beloved MP Kamal.
My name is Talha.
Talha?
Yeah.
He's a tall man, man.
Tal and Haha.
Yeah. Oh my God. Tal, how are you?
Very well.
You are a member of the Liberal Party?
Yes, I am.
For how long now?
It's been 10 years.
Ooh, a decade?
Yeah.
For a decade now?
For a decade now.
My goodness me, that's interesting.
Yeah.
So, you know, how do you see the elections coming up on Sunday?
So with the elections on Sunday, I see that there are 4 very brave leaders. The first one has promised a specific community. The second one has promised a specific economy. The third one has promised a specific relationship with both. But this candidate has seen these relationships, these economies, and these communities specific to the relationship with Europe and with the United States. So I believe that this candidate, Mark Carney, offers the most elaborate plan.
So you see him taking the tickets?
Yes.
You see him taking the ticket on Sunday?
Yes, I see him winning the leadership 2025.
Now, he has an opponent. If he wins as the representative for the Liberal Party, we have some good candidates there that are also going to opponents that are coming, especially maybe Poilievre possibly from the Conservative. So Poilievre has put in so many things about the carbon tax and all that. Looking at the economy and the tariff that, you know, we're having a challenge presently with the United States. How do you see some of the issues raised here by Carney, you know, seeing him making sure that we make a headway as a nation and bringing Canada to where it should be?
It matters, this question, in a different light. When it comes to the European Union or the United States, Canada is always the vice, secondary, and the helper. When it's with the United Kingdom, we are the biggest landmass and closest ally. When it comes to the United States, we are the closest landmass and always the closest ally. This relationship is important with Carney, but we see these tariffs in play. These tariffs are going to be a problem for Carney, so they think. But Carney has much experience with the International Monetary Fund and the World Economic Forum, and he can bring these challenges at play to the consensus, and he can consult the consensus, and this is what matters. Moreover, when it comes to the Arctic, when it comes to Alberta, when it comes to the minerals deals, there is already a lot of conversations being held with Carney. But what matters is, what are the business people and what is the middle class up to? And as long as Carney can satisfy the middle class and the business people interests, then the United States cannot make a bigger fight with the bigger people. And it needs to be the priority of Carney.
I'm Sumati. I'm your local real estate agent in GTA.
Sumati, how are you?
I'm good.
It's
How
good
are
seeing you this evening.
Yes, same here.
So how the atmosphere here was so, it was so serene, and it was just a beautiful time with the amount of people we have here this evening. Now tell me, how do you feel?
I saw the energy today. Like the energy was really high. People really are looking for some change now. And I think Mark is the right change considering what he said. He's an economist. He knows how to fix it.
Yeah.
And I think we are already going through a trade war and an economic crisis in the country. And we need somebody who knows how to fix that.
One of the challenges that people have, is that somebody like Trump is a business guy.
Yes.
He is coming from economy as well.
Yes.
So people say that even those who are too knowledgeable about business and all that, so most times when they come in, there are some challenges. What do you think about that?
So I would say for Trump, like he's negotiating his way, and Mark is gonna negotiate his way, and he's doing it for the people for sure.
Wow.
Right. So Mark Carney is the people's person, as we saw today. What he said truly made sense. He was connecting with the people, and people were connecting with him as well.
Yeah.
Seeing on TV is something different. Seeing in person and knowing what the aura is, what the recognition is, what the background is, it really makes a difference.
It makes a difference.
Yes.
So you see him winning on Sunday?
Hopefully, yes. Hopefully, yes. Looks like it.
Wow, thank you so much.
Thank you.
It's
Thank
nice
you.
having
My name is Shelley.
Shelley, interesting. So, yes, we have Black Community Canada TV here today, and we are proud to see you, as one of us that is actually represented here tonight. So tell me, how do you feel about this whole beautiful atmosphere with so much energy tonight?
It's very encouraging, and it's really motivating. It's good to see that there's a resurgence of energy and hope to the party. So it's very heartening to see, and it's a good indicator as to what might be coming very shortly if we go to an election.
Interesting. Are you a member of the Liberal Party?
I am.
Really? For how long now?
I've been a member for about, I've been a citizen of Canada for about I think about a year now.
Okay.
And I've been a member of the Liberal Party for about 3.
Wow.
Yes.
Interesting. So, Sunday is the big day for the party.
Yes.
How do you see this panel?
Well, I see the person that we are here today to celebrate. I see him actually being the victor.
Taking it there.
Yes.
You heard that. She sees him being the victor.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. So what if he wins and possibly he becomes the Prime Minister? What do you think we should really expect from him?
How blunt do you want me to be? I think he will do a good job. I think he will do a good job of representing us as Canadians across the world. I think we have to temper our expectation of him, though, in terms of what it is that he will perhaps really achieve. I'm very hopeful of his economic direction. He has some experience, or he has quite a bit of experience there, so I'm hoping that he'll be able to apply it. I hope that he'll be able to call on the expertise of some of the other persons who are in the arena, might not be elected, like for example Frank Baylis, who I think has Frank has a very strong direction. But Mark is going to be the man for the moment. Mark Carney, Mr. Carney, is going to be the man for the moment. So I would hope that he will really take some counsel, be connected to really what's happening on the ground, and utilize that knowledge and information to really do some good on economics, on security, because we know that we need to strengthen our defense. On immigration, I think that's a big issue as well. So there are some areas that I think he might need to really drill down on and strengthen our position across the world. So deepen our relationship or revisit a relationship with Mexico, and look at strengthening other trade relations as well. So we're not going to close off. We're going to be proud Canadians just the same, but we need to shore up our relationship with some of the other countries. I think it's a lot of if we go by FIFA, it's 195 countries around the world. So I think we might need to look into a few more. Right?
Thank you so much.
Thank you too.
I appreciate your time. All right.
This is Community Circle.